The opportunity to literally dive into the grain industry, learning more about marketing, exports, wheat quality, grading wheat, how proteins affect the final product, and what those export buyers are looking for. Not only that, what local folks are looking for when they're making their baked goods. Mark Spurgin is from Paxton, Nebraska. He talked to me about the highlights of this year's tour around Portland, Oregon.
It's very informational and educational, and one thing I really picked up besides all these tours that we went on is the protein levels in the wheat, how critical that is for these bakers. You know, a lot of times we think that we're just getting some dockage at the elevator because of the protein, because they can, but now I realize, you know, how critical it is for these bakers, because they're pretty precise as far as the ingredients that they need to make their products. Everybody's trying to get their protein level up in their wheat. They're trying to do it with fertilizer programs, etc. But the bottom line is, it looks like it must be sometime during the plant's life that a stress period occurs, and that's what increases the protein. And you don't always have that every year. So, you know, it's something that we strive for, but it's something that's not really in our hands. Great if every producer could come out to this facility and see what happens from the time that their grain leaves the elevator and it arrives here, gets on a ship, and is being shipped out, what all takes place, and how many people are involved that handles our product.
Thanks so much to the Nebraska Wheat Board for inviting me to come along on this trip. I too learned a lot about the wheat industry, and I definitely will be looking at it a lot different from here on out. In Portland, Oregon, I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.